It's carpenter, but it's called woodworking. Okay. Anyway, I don't need this. Alright. I finally got this done. So let's get it. Spread your wings and soar. Squawk, a day to be remembered. This is at last, at long last. Come, complete Dezu Kwalan. Oh. And we will rejoice, cry, soil self in excitement. Caw, caw, caw. Matter of attaching it and calibrating final components it is. Then up into the sky before Natalan fanatics arrive. Task for Glide, Sezu has. Final task to craft finishing component. Take these materials to fall gourd float. Glide must. Expect Glide's finest work, Sezu does. Hello there, adventurer. Come now. I can hardly hear you. I say, hello there. Settle. I see your craft airship components. Certain you have no trouble. Finishing component. What's this figurehead component? I think I need to change my bars. I don't know how to glide. Quickly now. What? Hold. Have the final component we must. Yes, exactly what we need. This is final piece of Dezu Kwalan. Chief Totolok. Terrible news there is. Squawk, what news? What news? Heard from our little bird in Natalan we have war balloons. Pilots they have begun priming airstones, Tuzal says. Priming airstones? That sounds ominous. Yes, seek to harness blessings of Garuda they do. Stones provide propulsion for balloons. Signal preparations for a coming sortie this does. Squawk sent details of assault Tuzal has. Fly here to cuddle and destroy Dezu Kwalan. Balloon squadron will. Squawk, thick-skulled zealots, obey goddess or face annihilation, they say. Shriveled and dead their souls are. Akadal 9 is a gathering of crafters, not warriors, and this camp is defenseless against attacks from the air. We're doomed, aren't we? Speak truth, little no feathers does. Everything we have worked for, go up in smoke it will. Cease your screeching, fledgling. Need to think. Cripple this attack somehow, we must. Glide, not so final was final task. Ask one more boon of Glide, Sezel would. Dangerous mission for one true warrior among us. Stop war balloons from ever taking off, Glide must. But swiftly, now swiftly. Once they are airborne, soon float beyond our reach, they will. Make haste for Nathan in snowy Corthus. Make contact with Tuzal Totlan. Know how to sabotage assault, he will. Glide handles fanatics, rest of Akadal 9, continue with preparation for maiden flight. Huddle and nest and wait to die, we will not. Do 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 do. Do do do. The unseen fearless ones is reinforcements promised by Ikadal. Keep voice down, you must. Wish to attract attention of these vicious air skulls, we do not. Thank your god's balloon squadron has not yet left ground. Flotation bladders are filled and ready, but take much time. Preparation of air stones does. Charged by power, vortex array. Stones are. Once stones are fully primed, load them onto balloons and take off. Air skulls will. Before that happens, disable vortex array. We must. No power means no propulsion. Simple enough, yes? Rules for sabotage. Tuzzle has corrupted crystal shards. Insert these into turrets of vortex arrays and disperse elemental wind currents. They will. But to begin with the primary turrets, you cannot. Disable secondary turrets must. First, very important, delicate, and dangerous work. Disrupting flow of elemental power is. Look, featherless one. See you this glowing device. One of 3 secondary vortex turrets it is. Try inserting shard, yes? Good, very good. Understand how it is done now. Featherless one does, yes? Within Natalan, 2 more of these you will find. Sabotage both remaining secondary devices, then seek out the primary turret. Once the main turret is down, cease feeding power to air stones. Vortex array will. Then hurry back to Agadal and witness Child's final fight weekend. Okay. Yo, why does this keep... Oh, good. Still... What? Squawk, around balloons of propulsions, featherless one has, but sense something amiss, Tuzo Hada does. Report to Chief Totolok, Suzo will, remain in Natalan, and keep eye on air skull featherless ones. No, a better option there is. From top of Observatorium, observe both lands of Gorthus and Black Shroud at the same time, featherless ones can. Since well featherless wants to join you, Tuzo will, welcoming of sneaky Exile at Tower, they are not. Squawk. Where have you been, Glide? Have you not heard? There was another of those vortex devices hidden in a ravine in Nadalan. It would seem that Exile air skulls were craftier than Tuzal gave them credit for. Let us continue to the roof and see what we can see. There was only the one war balloon that managed to prime its airstone, but I'm afraid one is all that those zealots will need. Without ballistas, or even archers, the Apollo 9 can do naught to prevent their fanatic kin from dropping explosive munitions right into the camp. Ah, over there. It's headed south, towards the Twellswood. Blast and bother it all. I feel so helpless. Why must fate be so cruel? Squawk, bring balloon directly over unbelievers' dung heap. Smash and burn their little toy we can. Chieftain, alone up here. We are not. Oh? Today we fly. What's happening? Good gods, it's the Blackjack. I'd know my father's ship anyway. Wait, what the hell? Your father, what madness are you planning? Father! That boy's whims will be the death of me. What in the world? That could have ended badly for both of them. He did it. Haha, what did I tell you? Sturdy Skyways construction. That beastman blimp never stood a chance. Please, Chairman, you endanger yourself and the company's future both. I believe I shall be sick. Oh, pipe down, will you? I haven't felt this alive in years, and besides, Highwind Skyways has a more than competent successor. Let us arrange a meeting with him now, shall we? What? Competent? But what of your appointments? The Syndicate awaits our arrival in Ul'dah, and following that, you have an engagement with Master Gigaruju in Costa del Sol. Cancel them. All of them. But sir! Relax. Calm yourself. He's using the signal lamp. Meet at Ixal Camp. Do not be late. Yeah, okay. I'm sure you could decode that. He could just use a link braille, but Father would insist on doing things the hard way. Come on, guys, let's be off. Oh. Wait, isn't it just right here? This whole time. Skok, to featherless ones, this day belongs. From Tuzul, about the mid-air ramming sizzle heard. This damn RP walk. Father! This walk. Coulson had a few words with me. I had thought myself too old for this one of his lectures, but apparently I was wrong. I've heard from that the Ixal are people who lost their wings, people whose greatest wish is to once more fly freely amongst the clouds, and that the invention of their balloons was a step towards reclaiming that which they once had. But perhaps we were the ones who truly lost the freedom of flight. Tataramu, when I look upon your face now, I am reminded of words I've not thought of in years. Spread your wings and soar, that was the slogan coined by our company's founder, by your grandfather. Stop, spit, says all sides you will. Eh? Have I said something amusing? Skok, spread your wings and soar you must. Dezelqualan's favorite saying it was. Your mentor said that? Then it was not only your technology that Highwind Skyways borrowed, but your philosophy as well. Chief Totolok, I wish to apologize for the disrespect I have shown you. Without the contributions of the Ixal, my company would not be where it is today. My father, Tantanora, owed his success to the knowledge he learned under the tutelage of Dezelqualan. On behalf of Highwind Skyways, I extend my fullest gratitude to you and your people. Squawk, enough! Make Sezzle squirm in front of fledglings. Tatabaru will. Give thanks too, Sezzle would. Brought dream within Ecotl 9's grasp. Chairman's son has brought Ecotl 9 within reach of Ayatalan. Tataramu, time to launch our bird into sky, yes? Yes, sir. Commencing trial flight preparations for the Dezelqualan. All crew members begin pre-flight inspections. It is a beautiful vessel my boy was hiding some truly revolutionary ideas in, that obsessive head of his, like grandfather like grandson. I believe you are owed a debt of gratitude as well, adventurer. 'Twas due in no small part to your actions that the dream of my son and his exiled colleagues now stands to become reality. Dezel is watching even now. Sezzle thinks. Arrive on Paradise's doorstep soon enough. We will. Spread our wings and soar. We shall. Our main offices are in an uproar about the chairman's sudden change in schedule. To the hells with it. I would see this amazing airship fly. I'm honored to witness. Let's get it. My dear Glide, oh, the gratitude I would endlessly heap upon you. There are no words to express the joy I feel in this moment. But perhaps I am being premature. Why, the ship has yet to even leave the ground. I must focus on the task at hand and be sure that every bolt is tightened and every knot secured. There is in actual fact one more request I would make of you. The absolutely final one, I promise. This is a figurehead I've been working on. I'd like you to take the rest of the materials and make it... whatever, man. Empty bladder? A figurehead? Okay. Impressed by Tataramu's foresight as it was, having successful blessings to complete figurehead, glide does. Something matter? Be sure then. Okay. Finish the part. Finish it! It's not even hard to make. But I guess they said that. Let's do it. Thank you. With this will do perfectly. I think I'm ready. Ready to entrust my life to the Desil Qualan and aim for the highest skies. We are all but done with the last round of inspections. 'Twould be the safest if you were to withdraw several steps. Only the gods know how this will unfold. Got a good feeling about this. This is probably got to be the most extensive beast tribe in terms of what you have to do. And this is with and I'm level 80. Could only imagine that level 50 what you had to do for this. Squawk, Ecolo 9, arrived at long last. Moment of truth has. To Alyaftlan we fly. Ignite cerulean propulsion engine. Cerulean gas primed and ready. Caught, engine field pumping. Squee, air pressure and temperature favorable. Engine output is steady. Instrument reading within expected parameters. Extended the wings. Open the throttle. Caw, release moorings. Cleared for takeoff. The Desil Qualan is away! Fly, it does! What is this claw? The coddles? The exile? They're bird people, so it needs a claw? Too low, it flies. Something's wrong. There is. 'Tis the witch's shroud. Damn it. Why now? The sudden difference in ethereal density above the crown of the trees can produce turbulent air currents, a rare phenomenon peculiar to the Black Shroud and the bane of even the most seasoned airship pilot. Keep her steady, Tadaramu. Ride the wind. Don't fight against it. Extend wings to full trim. Release primary and tertiary ballast. The ship won't turn. Come now, Desil Qualan. Is this all you have? Fire, Danny. We built you better than this. Fly! Fly! Fly, Tataramu, fly! Moshi Moshi? Moshi Moshi? Spotted Desil Qualan from Natalan vantage point. Tuzel has. Indicate altitude of 5,000 yams. And shouldn't do. Soar like bird it does. Soar like bird. Yosha! Oh jeez. Alright. Oh happy day. Oh happy day. Glad the test flight was a complete success. It was a shaky start, but the Dezoqualon and I both returned unharmed, and we reached our target altitude of 5,000 yalms. That's higher than any US airship has ever flown. A new aeronautic record. Unofficial though, and maybe. Despite its impressive performance, however, the Dezoqualon still cannot achieve that which Sezo dreams, to climb above and beyond the clouds and arrive on the legendary shores of Ayaltlan. But we'll continue to improve and tweak our prototype, and one day we will catch a glimpse of that floating paradise. There is no record that cannot be broken. But that, by Glide, there is something I'm meaning to ask you for the longest time. I know why I am here, but whatever brought you to the Caldecott 9's camp? Well, one thing led to another. Your original mission was to respond to an exile threat? I do not believe you've gone above and beyond and somewhat quite far to the left of the call of duty. I dare say the Twin Adder office who enlisted your services is by now rather alarmed by your prolonged absence. Perhaps you should report back to Gridania and put her mind at ease. Listen to Sezo, Glide. To have a dream is not enough. Chase it, you must. Stand still, for Glide will not. Sound like philosopher, Sezo does. Maybe chosen wrong profession, Sezo has. Don't let your dreams be memes. I think I need to make my screen more clear. Maximize my screen space. I don't know. Yes, Glide, what can I do for you? Oh, the attack on Etat's spy? The captain mentioned that he'd sent you out to investigate further, but I completely forgot you were still. That is to say, the Exile appeared to have abandoned their plans to assault our towers. Excellent work, adventurer. We must, however, remain alert and at the ready. The thought of those war balloons drifting over the city walls is one of our citizens' greatest fears, a nightmare that we must never allow to become reality. I shall likely have need of your services in the days to come, so pray keep your skills honed and blades sharp. Did you hear the news, by the way? There was some excitement here in Gridania while you were off trampling with the underbush. The son of Highwind Skyway's chairman, Tadabaru, suddenly vanished into thin air. Folk were crying foul play, though no body or blood was in evidence. He's already been found. Well, perhaps now things can return to normal. Out of the loop. Swarm. That's Exile, folks. Oh. Well, I need to do something. Oh, no, I don't. I would commend you for your accomplishment with the beast tribes and treat you with further aid. Glad on behalf of the entire Order of the Twin Adder, I extend to you our highest accolades. While lasting peace with the beast tribes will not come easily, your efforts had laid the foundation upon which such a peace may one day be built. It is to you, our most accomplished ambassador, that I must entrust an accomplished assignment of the utmost importance. Lieutenant Gaben will brief you on the particulars. Godspeed, Glad, and may the elementals watch over you. Glad, what I'd not give to hear of your adventures with the Exile over a flagon of mead, and yet I fear that more pressing matters demand our attention today. When you are ready for your briefing, you need only say the word. Little Sif's lost. Your zeal is most appreciated, friend. Allow me to delve straight into the matter at hand. We have received the most disturbing report from our contact in Little Solus, the esteemed scholar of Sylphic mysteries by the name of Voice. I could not make much sense of his missive. I dare say I have seen chocobos with other quillmanship, but it would appear that recent events have struck the fear of the gods into the man. A few sentences I would decipher. Specifically ask us to contact the Immortal Flames and send for you. Replied. It would seem that Master Voice was quite taken with your prior efforts on his behalf. It need not be said that any threat facing our Sylph friends is potentially a threat to Gridania. As well, pray make for little solace and look into the matter that concerns Master Voice. So. What's this? My copy of Brief Histoire of the Twelveswood has been replaced by a tome detailing 240 varieties of beastskin feces? What? Yo. Oh, I glide. Whatever are you doing here? I sent for you. Now that you mention it, perhaps I did. I didn't send for you. Okay. I sent for you? Oh, question. I did. Hahaha. Yep. What does that matter? Well, is the matter, you say? What is a veritable peck of podlings pilfered from Little Solus while I was taking a brief respite from my research. You must help me, friend. If I were Elder Frixio to find out that this happened under my watch, this one would be entirely unsurprised. Frixio. This one is heartened by brave one's presence. If there is one thing that can be said for Bumbling One, it's that Bumbling One has strong and trustworthy friends. This one fears it is exactly as Bumbling One says, little ones that these ones had raised with care, little ones soon to sprout to life, gone, every last one. As you well know, friend, podlings are young sylphs in their pre-birth state. Why, this is no mere act of theft, but self-napping on an unprecedented scale. Little ones are the future. Without little ones, there will be no one to carry on these ones' visions of peace. The touched ones are behind this, no doubt. Having failed to capture the chosen one, now they would rear an entire generation of hate-filled, treacherous sylphs. We must stop them. And by we, I mean brave Glide here. We will venture to the Sylphland and rescue the little ones from the hands of their would-be kidnappers, yes? Yes, you must. Okay. Okay. Oh god. Let's go Bard. I need to see if I can get these dailies in before the reset. I've got like 20 minutes. He looks, but does he see? No, he does not. Otherwise, he would not be looking where he is looking. That which you seek will not be found here, for this is not the idle mischief of malevolent sylphs. Oh no, this is but the prelude to a dark and dastardly plot that threatens to shake Eorzea to its very core. My name? You could call me Sylvie. But you will have no occasion to do so, for I shall pursue our kidnapper and you shall return and see to your own concerns. That is, if you know what's good for you. Farewell, friend. Our paths will not cross again. I must hurry. Yes, hurry to La Nosea before tragedy strikes again. Very ominous. Ah, there you are, friend. I trust that you gave those nasty sylphs their due and returned the little ones to safety? What's that you say? 'Twas not the touched one that did the deed, but 'twas a mysterious green-haired maiden that shared this knowledge with you? Whoever could be behind this unconscionable crime? Perhaps the answer lies in one of my tomes. The medicinal properties of Gobu Fisi. Oh, this won't do at all. Woe is me. Clutching at the straws, it would appear that there is more to the disappearance of the podlings than I originally suspected, but where to turn next? Allow me to apply the scientific method to analyze the situation. The girl Sylvie said that the touched ones were not responsible for their crimes, as the sylphs of Little Solace would have no reason to kidnap their own. We can safely deduce that the perpetrator is not a sylph at all. Do you follow me thus far? You also say that the girl mentioned Laodicea, and that she must travel there before tragedy strikes again. Good gods, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Pirates, yes, pirates have stolen the podlings to sell in black markets, those scary thieving scoundrels. Fortunately for us all, I just so happen to have an acquaintance in the area, a colleague I should say. He is a naturalist specializing in marine life. He goes by the name of Gustin, primarily I suspect because that is his actual name. You'll likely find him at the Drowning Wench. He often said his ideas flow most readily after a pint of Balderon's best. So this is the overarching quest, or whatever, that connects all the beast tribes. The seas are angry today, friend. The waves 10 spars high. They were afoam. We'll be staying in port if you know what's... Not a sailor, but an adventurer, you say. Sent by voice, you say. Limlay and take me. I journeyed halfway across the realm in the hopes of ridding myself of that barnacle-brained lubber. Fortunately for you and your bungling friend, you've caught old Gustin in a good mood. So entertain me. What the bloody fool gotten himself into this time? Is this supposed to be telling me something? This letter looks like it was penned by an half-drunk chocobo. If you'd be so kind, spare me the headache and give me the details yourself. Ass kidnapping those baby sylphs and that bloody outwards think it's those pirates that done the deed? Well, that sounds just crazy enough to be true. I was at the docks not a few bells ago when I spied an unfamiliar face. The man and just acquired a vessel, it seemed, and if me ears heard true, was looking to sail for Halfstone amidst a fierce fog. Look, a scholar with a face like mine ain't gonna be one to judge by appearances, but I didn't like the cut of this man's jib, if you're gathering the meaning. Mind you, I didn't speak to the blighter myself. My son Robin and a few words with him, though, and didn't seem to enjoy the experience none. You'd speak with him for yourself, you'll find him at the docks. Seems his adventure under the sea hasn't dampened his passion to follow in its old man's footsteps. Golly gee. It's a festival. Hey, I remember you. You're the adventurer who returned that necklace to the nice fishman for me. Oh, what? You're the beginning girl. You did return it, didn't you? You were so nice to me after all. I just had to do something nice for them, too. Wonderful. I knew I could count on you. What's that you say? Father told you about some strange man at the docks? I saw him, I did. He was wearing some strange metal mask. At least I hope it was a mask. It looked more like a part of his face. He said that he had a score to settle with. No? No? No. Of course, I didn't remember until I saw your face, but the nice fisherman that saved me, one of them was named Nov, I'm sure of it. Are the nice fishermen in danger? Please tell me you'll go and make sure they're safe. And bring this to them. Tell them it's a thank you gift from Robin. You do it yourself. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Are my eyes to be believed? Yes, Glide returns. What brings my sure walking spawnling back to the clutch? Call me your son. Oh, Drenjez, this is a true delight. Ever since the last batch of you brought my spawnlings clamor endlessly for more. A present from the finless child. This pleases me greater still. Yes, perhaps a new generation brings hope for peace between our peoples. Psh, Clutch Father, I need your counsel. Do you so quickly forget, Sue? A Sahagan does not thrash against the currents. He is one with the water, flowing as it flows. Forgive me, Clutch Father. It is Bo, our youngest brother. What of him? He was spearfishing at Moonshade Isle, and then he was gone, spirited away as by a shorewalker. Why? All I can and my spawnlings seek is to live in peace. Glide, you were the first finless one to prove yourself a friend to my clutch. I would ask you to accompany me to Moonshade Isle. I have no desire to turn my spear against the shorewalkers, but I shall defend my spawnlings with my life. Travel on ahead, friend. I shall swim again along shortly. Our hands go. The hell? A nice animation. Over there, do you see? Precious, while we had our fins full with those small fry, he's flew out clear out to sea. Bo is among the youngest of us. His gills have not yet taken form, and his limbs have not been bound by the finless one. If he is cast into the waters, he will drown like a shorewalker. What? Is this the Amaja girl? Oh, it's not. Okay. What the hell is this? I have come for my child for this one. So, you have most impeccable timing if I say so myself. Save me, Clutch Father. All too easy. What in the world is happening? Clutch Father, no! So much for the mighty Sog and for all your prideful posturing. In the end, you are naught but beasts. Know your place. You can spare yourself any further suffering. Be strong, Clutch Father. Your son comes for you. These waters are too deep for a shore walker. Leave the Clutch Father's rescue to me. Return to the nursery and tell my Schwan brothers to prepare to tend to his wounds. Who are these people? What? He looks fine to me. Worry not, Glide. It is but a flesh wound, and worse have I suffered. No, it is the dishonor of failing to protect my child that cuts truly deep. This masked shorewalker who would steal my child from me, he will answer for his crimes. Yes, I must rest for a while. Digging for answers. Glide, you may lack for gills, but you are as much my child as any of those I have spawned. It is as your Clutch Father that I would beseech you your aid. I know not what that masked shorewalker means to do with Bo, but I fear that for the boy's life I would leave for this moment in pursuit, but I am not young, and my wounds are slow to heal. My son, pray rescue your brother in my stead. What? What about Sue? There is a saying among our people, the shark that swallows a Sahagan will choke on its scales. Though my clash with the kidnapper might have appeared a one-sided affair, I assure you was not entirely so. After I tumbled into the waves, I struck at the villain's skiff with my spear. Even in my weakened state, I was able to open a sizable hole in its bottom. The vessel will flood before long, if it has not already. The fiend will have no choice but to dock at the nearest port for repairs, and there is not only one suitable location in western Lancea. You will find our men at Aleport, you can be sure of it. Go forth, O strongest of my sons, your spawnlet brother's life hangs in the balance. You notice a small hole in the skiff's bottom identified the kidnapper's vessel. Again, he comes, unaware that what he seeks has already been swept away by the tide. Just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, stranger? Oh, well, I suppose it matters little now. I know who it is you seek, for I seek him as well. I also know that our man left Aleport not bells ago, and none in town can speak as to his whereabouts. First he came for the Sylphs, then the Sahagan. Yes, it is clear enough, the wheels are in motion, and they will not stop until every beast tribe has been crushed beneath. He must be stopped, and I will be the one to stop him. Who is that masked Mikote? So you saw him as well, clad all in black and a face of metal and that red eye burning in the darkness. We call him the Ebon Claw, as those who speak his birth name are said to be not too long for the world. To what dark end he preys upon the beast tribes, I cannot say, only that he cannot be allowed to continue. If you know more of our quarry, seek out Baderon at the Drowning Wench. I must move quickly before tragedy strikes again. Well, if it ain't me favorite regular glide, you come for a pint of tail, mayhap both? Bugger me with a spear and tell me you didn't just say what I think you said. I told you not to tell me that, glide. Just hearing those words sends a shiver up me spine. The Ebon Claw, not but Zob's job. Though I'd suggest you avoid speaking that name if you prefer your head attached to your body. One of the 5 deadliest soul swords in the Eorzea by my measure. Not that you're like to have heard of them. Perhaps to keep the shadows, you see. Smuggling, assassinations, extortion. The dirtier the job, the more it titillates the man. Believe it or not, he started out as an adventurer, not unlike yourself. Some reckoned he'd be just the hero that realm was looking for. But doing good didn't seem to satisfy him none, and it didn't take him long to turn to the dark side. You're as strong and sure as a lad as I know, and that's why I give you this advice. Keep a wide berth for that man. I'd hate to see you end up like... Which reminds me, Clyde, someone stopped by the wench not long ago, asking if I'd seen you about. An officer of the Maelstrom, no less. I believe with his name, he said its name was Track Street? What? The burly bloke didn't share any details, but it seemed a matter of some urgency. You'd best get along to Maelstrom Clan and see what the fuss is. Oh, is this the second in command? Track trait. I think the navigator, just the man I was looking to see. You remember Lieutenant Skate Swiss, no doubt? She leaves quite an impression. It would seem you left quite an impression on her, and as well, she asked for you specifically by name. It would seem there's another storm brewing at the 789th Order dig, and she reckons she needs your steady and aid and to navigate through. As for the nature of the storm, that'll have to hear straight from her. Do 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 do. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Do 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 do. Easy. But I thought you'd never come. We've got a crisis on our hands here, and I ain't just talking about that oversized bilge rat's aversion to anything resembling honest work. I tell you, after all you and I did to end Zoga's reign of terror, you'd think he'd make the slightest effort to raise its order and the arse and cobalt society, wouldn't you? Well, you'd be wrong. That's neither near nor there. The reason I wanted you goes beyond this lot of loungers. We've got a catastrophe facing all of Cobalt kind. I tell you, these days it's out of the bomb's nest into the cauldron. What sort of crisis, you ask? Scores of kobolds from the mines just up and disappearing. One moment they're there, and the next they're gone. Who or what could possibly be responsible for this? It's a serial beastman catnapper. The rumors from the Shroud in Lanacea haven't escaped me ears. Beastmen spirited away from their homes, but one question remains: why? From the sound of it, you've already done some investigating of your own, and I'll see what I can do. Get out of Gigu and the rest of these laggards. What say you survey the scene of the crime? Word as it that an inspection team from the 175th were ambushed right from the earth. Well, the Cobalt dig. It's 175th's a friendly lot. You remember BB, no doubt? I reckon they won't be stingy with information. speak with the kobolds. BB, where did Bihi take BB? Where? How am I supposed to discern them? I saw it all. Yes, he grabbed BB with one arm, pressed steel against her neck. It was too much to watch, too distressing, too painful, too much. I was too scared, yes, too cowardly to come out of hiding. But the overdweller, the girl, yes, the girl with green hair. She chased him, followed him, pursued him, chased him to the south. PU? Is it time? Nope. It stings, burns, sears, stings. I sent my strongest bombs against him, but they could do nothing. No, nothing. I'm not ringing over that again. It's a Mickey Mouse ass game. Just like this one. Sylvie. Curses, he's too, Don't touch me, I can stand on my own. My deductions were flawless. I knew the kobolds were next. I waited to strike, and yet I could do nothing. Nazab's job, the Ebon Claw. I should have known I would be no match for that monster. My strength wanes. At this rate, I shall be... I must go. Reset. I should have just done the other beast tribes. That one is too strong. Who is this overdweller girl? What is she doing here? And where can Gigu go to nap in peace? Quiet, silence, peace. Oh, and the bloody hells should I know. Now quit your blathering. The poor lass is wounded. Worry not for me, please. You must not. Nazar's job, the Ebon Claw, sword to the underworld. And yet he is but a blade of fire. No, another pulls the strings. Enough, lass. Save your strength. You must be stopped. Higzal, Amaja, no beastman is safe. Is she dead? Expired, perished, dead? Oh no, this cannot be. Bring my pickaxe. Gigu shall give the overdweller girl a proper burial. Fool, she's not dead, but you will be if you don't stop your bloody whining. The girl still lives, but she'll need an ears and a hand and a clean bed, neither of which she'll find here. I'll see her to Camp Overlook. Does the overdweller imply that we are unclean? Gigu takes umbrage at your remark. Offense, insult, umbrage. Why, Gigu took a bath just last year. Yes, he did. Alright. You don't know that's... Worry not for the girl. She'll be safe at Camp Overlook. Our priority now should be rescuing BB from her kidnapper. My beloved BB was kidnapped? Why, yes, why did you not tell me sooner? What is the ransom? Gigu has 2 chunks of ore and a handful of sulfur. Thought you were over here, no? Somehow I don't think that'll be enough. Besides, I have a feeling it ain't just riches our man is after. It would seem poor BB's life is at stake. Again, we'll need to move quickly, Glide. I need you to share with me anything and everything you know of the man. We'll get to the bottom of this together. Digging for answers. What? Why was she on the ground? What's happening? What? Whoa. What? Are you good? My poor BB, kidnapped, abducted, snatched, kidnapped, whatever is Gigu to do. I know Gigu will give you golden squiggly with squirmies if you save BB. This is a good deal, yes it is. Rattled in a coddle. Where to have any hope of saving poor BB, you have to move quickly. Let's put our minds together. But what can we deduce about the kidnapper's means of escape? You found poor Sylvie collapsed in front of a sheer cliff face, with no way out save that by which she came. It was there that the scoundrel's footprints led, and it was there that they ended. There's only one direction our man could have fled, and that's up, which leads us to our next question. Just how? I've got my theory, but what about you? By airship. What? Rogan? It's the most logical conclusion. Access to the airship would have afforded our man a quick and easy escape route. If any suspicious vessels took off from the Cobalt dig, I can promise it would have escaped the eye of Commander Bloden. To Camp Overlook glide and quickly. While you're there, might you pay a visit to that last Sylvie as well? Loath as I am to disturb her rest, I reckon she too might have something knowledgeable to share. Oh, what? Well, look who the tide's brought in. Let me guess. Gatewis has got you running her errands, hasn't she? I figured as much. She's never been one to pay much mind to the convenience of others. Why not long ago she came rushing in here with a poor lass who looked like she was on her last legs. Does this look like an infirmary? I have barely enough beds of my own. Wounded. She's lucky we had an empty tent. She's been resting in there ever since. I sent one of my men to bring her some food earlier, but she's been refusing our visitors, a shy one, I reckon, but she's not going to heal if she doesn't eat, and we can't keep her here forever. A suspicious airship. Come to think of it, one of my lookouts did say something about an identified vessel taken to the sky. It doesn't appear to be a threat, so we elected not to pursue. It flew off to the east, over the Strait of Myrtlethor, toward Aldenard. As for its final destination, you could guess it is as good as mine. What? We're going in? Sylvie speaks from within the tent, her voice faint. Can't afford that? Please, no one must enter. No one. Lied, is that you? Do not worry, my wounds already heal. Forgive me. When first we met, I dismissed your aid. I was a fool. Where I am weak, you are strong, but it is more than strength. Your heart is full of acceptance and understanding. It is this that has won you the trust of beastmen the realm over. Yes, there can be no doubt. You are the champion we seek, the champion we need. We are no match for the Ebon Claw, but you are. You must put an end to this plot before everything is lost. He will strike at the Ixal next. I am certain of it. You must hurry to Ecodal and lend Chief Todal your aid. I know that you have no reason to trust me, that I have not even told you who I am. I'm sorry, Glythe. There are some secrets a girl must keep, but I promise you one thing. I am a friend. I shall share the truth with you before long. I promise. For now, I beg of you. Please trust me. Help me. Please. I need this fan. I'm getting cooked out here. I'm getting cooked. Out of the box. Who is this? Cecil wonders, and then Cecil sees. Return to us, Clyde does, and the joy does Cecil squawk. Squawk! Now there's a sight for sore eyes and tired hands. What brings you back to the humble environs of the Coddle? Keen to get back to the forge, are you? As you know, an engineer work is never done. Even though the Desil Qualan is yet breaking her own records, I'd wager my latest propulsion designs will send her higher still. Squawk, Sizzle, squawk, squawk, squawk! Too squawky, your squawking czar. Settle down, you must. What ruffles your feathers so? Tell Sizzle you must. Attacked we are. At our lodging grounds, airship struck by a featherless nuker. It was helmed. Nuker, squawk. An attack, but we have done nothing to incur such aggression. Bravely we fought. The distant skies, featherless one's airship fled. Black smoke and flames, it spewed. Squawk, and joy and triumph we did. Squawk! And sneaking around our lodgings grounds, featherless nuker was. And peeping and prying and peeping. Drive him back, we did. Squawk. A raid on Ixal's lodging grounds. Under normal circumstances, I would suspect the God's Quiver responsible, but I've not known them to come by sky, but if not the Gridanians, then who? It must be the man I'm after. Did I hear you right, Glad? You're in pursuit of a dangerous criminal who has been traveling the realm, abducting beastmen wherever he goes? Abductions, you say? Squawk, by featherless nuker. Proud exile wings bound. Pay for this dishonor, he will. Squawk. Our first step is to find the kidnapper, a process in which my expertise should serve us well. The rogue airship was damaged in battle, yes? Not if you could recover even the smallest fragments from the vessel. God, I am quite confident I could use it to track our foe. Squawk, not far from Hirstmill, battle was fought. Any nuker's droppings there you will find. Pluck nuker's hair feathers one by one, we will. Squawk. Da 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 da. What news, Glide? Were you able to find aught of the assailant's vessel? What have we here? Well, hello. What do I have here? A piece of an airship's outer hull, is it? Let me take a closer look. Most incoming markings, but I swear I've seen them somewhere. Ah, but of course. Why, this is Garland Ironworks model 1569, the second. Fine vessels, though most will go their lives without seeing one. Only a few were even manufactured. You needn't act too impressed, Glide. When your father is the chairman of the High Wind Skyways, you have to go well out of your way not to pick up a few tidbits of airship minuet. I will put an inquiry with Advisor Coulson. A quick perusal of the record should serve to identify the rogue vessel's current owner. Yes, Glide, it is but a matter of time before the curtain is cast open and the mastermind behind these crimes is revealed for the scoundrel he is. Ash not what your brotherhood can do for you. Ash what you can do for your brotherhood. That this kidnapper you pursue pilots his own personal airship and a Garland Ironworks 1569 Sioux. That is fascinating and more than a bit frightening. It hardly needs to be said that such a vessel would be beyond the purchasing power of all but the wealthiest Eorzeans. Your quarry, or whoever is paying for his services, likely has nigh limitless riches at his disposal. But have faith, Glide, some of the most capable men in the employ of High Wind Skyways are tracking the rogue vessel as we speak. Whoever is behind these abductions, his identity will not remain secret much longer. I have arranged for Advisor Coulson to meet you at the airship landing in Ildot. Whatever knowledge my colleagues have gleaned in the meantime, it will be yours. Your foe is backed by the power of coin, but you have something much stronger on your side, the power of justice. Safe travels, and may you serve the beastman napping scoundrel his due. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, lad. Master Tataramu told me you would be coming. I am pleased to inform you that we were able to retrieve the records requested by the young master with a minimum of trouble. I have taken the liberty of compiling the relevant findings. Yes, the Garland Ironworks model 15692. According to the records, only 4 were ever produced. A shame, really. It was a marvel of airship design. Unfortunately, unrelenting attacks from Garland forces that year made it for less than ideal manufacturing conditions. But I digress. At the time, 2 of the vessels were purchased by the Sultanate, while the other 2 entered the highway in Skyway's own fleet. Of our 2 vessels, 1 remains in operation to this day, but the other, this is where the records take an odd turn. The records claim that it was decommissioned after suffering extensive damages and sold off to a trading company known as the Laughing Alchemists. As the ship was heavily damaged, it was sold under the condition that it would be stripped for parts, yet this was but a verbal agreement. We have no proof that the Laughing Alchemists carried out their end of the bargain. Service with a smile and prices so low that traders will be laughing their heads off. We seek out the Laughing Alchemists for a hilariously good deal. Such were their words. I cannot be certain, but there is something about this transaction that does not sit well with me. The fugitive has been sighted in the vicinity of Emerald Avenue. Bloody hell, seal the gates and block off all entrances to the hustling strip. I don't want to see either of your ugly faces until the beast is in chains. Sir, yes, sir. What's this, a fugitive in the streets? Yo, you there. We receive reports that a beastman has breached the city gates and prowls the streets thirsting for blood. All civilians are encouraged to seek shelter indoors until we bring the fugitive to justice. Venture outside at your own peril. Beastman rampages unchecked within the city walls. This is a frightful prospect indeed. In any event, I have shared all that I have to share, and should be returning to my duties. Pray give the young master my regards, and tell him I would be most interested in having a look at that new airship of yours. Oh, damn it. Damn. What? Homage of Renegade. Have I been found at last? It gives me no pleasure to crush the life from your bones, but you leave me no choice. Say farewell to your loved ones. Slavery and cur, for your next breath shall be your... Do my eyes see true? Yes, they do. Honored ally, I am beside myself with joy at this fated reunion. Do not look so perplexed. It is I, your brother and comrade in arms, Yadav Ga. I can see the doubt in your eyes. You wonder what brings me so far from the Ring of Ash. I can assure you that I meant no harm into your carnage. This I swear, far from it. No, it is my own brothers that are in danger. Mere hatchling stolen from us by a faceless one. A sniveling cur, too cowardly to meet us on the field of battle. I pursued him here to Ulda, and this was my mistake. No sooner did I arrive than did they call me a fugitive criminal, or worse, they claim I visit violence on instances when in truth I have not hurt a flea. But they will not listen to reason, and I have no means of escape. God, have I no recourse to become the murderer that they would have me be? No, you must not say such things. Who are you to tell me so? It seems you've been busy when we last met, Glide. Do not worry for me. My wounds have healed. I cannot tell you who I am, only that I am a friend. You have no desire to harm innocents, this I know. You must follow me. I know a way out of the city walls. Though we have just met, I sense honesty and courage in your words. I'll follow you. Do not lead me astray. The fates have reunited us for some reason, honored ally. There can be no doubt of it. The war leader awaits you at the Ring of Ash. Pray honor us with your presence again. Honored ally, the fates smile on us today. You return to the Ring of Ash from afar, and we are stronger for your presence. I have heard from Yada of God how you and your friends saved his life in Uda. I fear that the fault in sending him to such unwelcoming environs was my own. The Brotherhood is in your debt once more. When the threat of our mortal foe, the Flame Fangs, was quenched by your hand, Zanrock regained a measure of peace. Yet I fear that their halcyon days were short-lived. Not days ago, an uninvited guest came to the Ring of Ash from the skies bearing a fearsome blade and ill intentions. Fighting with a fury that belied his slight frame, he quickly subdued the strongest of our kin and absconded with a bevy of hatchlings. Shame, the dishonor, have the proud Amaja fallen so far that they allow their young to be stolen from their like a sack of potos? My kin are shocked and shamed by this loss, but we are still Amaja. Unlike Ifrit's idle slaves, we have not forgotten how to fight for ourselves. The Brotherhood of our Ash are warriors, and warriors do not abandon their sons. That of God tells me that you, too, pursue their same man. Join us in battle once more, honored ally. That the craven whelp will answer for his dishonorable acts, and feel the rage of 1,000 fists crushing his bones to dust. Friends forever. Oh? What's this? What is this, man? What do I do with this? The hell? What am I supposed to do with this? We of the Brotherhood devote our lives to the pursuit of true martial perfection, as you well know. Yet it is enough for a single Amaja to achieve the limits of this strength? No, the martial prowess we achieve is passed down from father to son. Father to son. So does our strength grow through generations. Those that follow reaching heights of puissance their forefathers never knew. A sniveling cur that would break this chain does us the ultimate dishonor. He will answer for the destruction of our young, and he will answer in blood. Honored ally, you and Yada of God must go forth and find this wretch. Go forth in courage and know that when the time comes, your war leader will fight at your side, and our strength will be as one, a towering fist of rage to crush the life from our foe. Big Yada. Honored ally, I am in your debt. The Uldan's hatred for our kinds runs even deeper than I imagined. Had the brass blades found me before you and your friends did, I fear I would have been forced to do terrible things. We have spoken with the war leader. Every moment the hatchling remains in their abduction's clutches. For dishonor grows, we must take the flight with him, and to do so speed. Yet we know not where he has fled, but perhaps our enigmatic friend does, for she has left you a message. She would speak with you in Ula, where I fear my kind are not welcome. We will go and hear her tale, yes? And here I thought you were one of us, Glide. Running off without so much as a word. Is this how you treat a friend and an ally? Your ancestors would turn in their graves. Oh, I overheard your talk with the war leader. You pursue a foe the likes of which we have never seen, a man who embodies the essence of martial perfection, for which we strive. Only a fool would pursue him alone. On my honor as a warrior of the Brotherhood of Ash, I, Lunga, would face him with you. What is this madness, Lunga? The fiercest of our kind were bested easily by this man. If he has reached the peak of martial perfection, you have only begun on your journey up the mountain. And how will I ever reach my potential save by trying my skills against a worthy foe? Besides, Glide travels to Uda, does he not? You said it yourself. You would not be welcome there, but I, Amaja within, but Nikoch without, can move freely among its people. I will hear no further challenges. Let us be off, Glide. This foray into the battle of civilization puts me ill at ease, but no matter. The battle that awaits us stirs the passions deep within my soul. Lunga's passion I will not deny, but her wisdom is often lagging. The war leader would not be pleased to hear her true intentions, but devise a suitable justification for her absence. Still, when that one has steeled her will, few, if any, in the Brotherhood can stop her. See that she does not come to harm, mounted ally. Your friend awaits you at the gate of Nald. So this is Ulda, truly everly as glorious as the stories say, though these walls are so high, I must confess this feeling a bit closed in. You come and you bring a strong ally, this is inspiriting indeed. The Sylphs, the Sahagin, the Kobolds, the Exile, and now the Amaja, our best efforts could not thwart the tragedy that strikes at each of yours beast tribes. Yet all is not lost. For with each heinous act, the shadow that conceals our villains is lifted. The Azajab, the Ebon Claw, the laughing alchemists, the mastermind behind this dark plot will elude us no longer. First Glide, there is something I must tell you, something you must meet. When you are ready, come to the Gate of Fall. So, yes. This. Glide, doubtless you wonder what this place is, who I am. Finally, the time has come that I may tell you. Allow me to welcome you. The head offices of the Ashcrown Consortium, Eurasia's greatest purveyor of all things crystal. I have the pleasure of being Shangan Meshanga, Chairman and President of the said Consortium, and I have the honor of making your acquaintance. 'Tis rare that I am so blessed as to meet a like-minded soul. Our dear Sylvie has told us all about your efforts to build trust and goodwill between Eorzean and the 5 beast tribes, an admirable aim and one I shared as well. Beastmen may be fearsome of appearance and eccentric in character, but are they truly so different from you and I? This is why I founded the Consortium. In purchasing crystals from amiable tribes in return for vital resources they require, I am to aid them in becoming self-sufficient. In this way, I hope to foster a lasting friendship between our peoples. It does not hurt that this arrangement has provided quite profitable as well. If I perform these acts simply out of the goodness of my heart, I'm like to see my old citizenship revoked. All jesting aside, it goes without saying that you in the Sultanate share my fondness for beastmen, so I keep up appearances as a common trader. I would ask that you keep all that I have told you in the closest of confidence. Confidence? Oh. Forgive me for having kept you in the dark, Glide. As a humble assistant to Master Shangan, I did not feel it was my place to speak of the Consortium's true aims. A bit too humble, I say, though Miss Sylvie joined our ranks only recently. She has shown a remarkable commitment to the ideals we espouse. I consider her amongst the Consortium's most valuable members. She has proven particularly capable in the investigation of beastmen abductions. If you would know the truth, these crimes are nothing new. The Consortium has been investigating similar reports from the beastmen tribes for some time, but to no avail. But over time, they grew more frequent, more bold. I will never forgive them. Never. Glide, was it? You are a rare man, one that Sylph, Kobold, Sahagin, Amaja, and Ixal alike will look in the eye and call friend. Far and wide has the Ashcrown Consortium searched, but I believe we have found our champion. Join us, friend, that we might bring the menace who would prey on the innocent beastmen just to justice. Without you, our cause is lost. We are lost. You will join us, won't you, Glide? Didn't you see me nod my head to him? I thank you. Not long ago, a messenger arrived on behalf of Momodi at the quicksand. It would seem she would speak with you about an important matter. I do not understand all that was spoken, but it matters little. What matters is that we are one step closer to exacting revenge on our hated foe. Pray forgive me for treating you so coldly when we first met, Glide. I am slow to trust others, but you have proven yourself a true friend. As Sashanga speaks true, I am sure of it. You will be the champion of the Consortium has long sought, and together we shall save the beast tribes from Eurasia from a grim fate. There you are, Glide. These three have been asking all over for you. Oh? It heartens me to see you well, Glide. I was afraid the kidnapper had stowed you away on an airship somewhere. Lieutenant Skate Swiss of the Maelstrom reporting for duty. I meant to bring Gigu all along, but he gave me some excuse about having lost his waking shoes. A pleasure to see you again, good sir. Thinking that my academic expertise might avail you in your search for the kidnapper, I decided to make the trip to Ul'dah. Elder Frixio and the others danced wildly when I told them I might not return to the Little Solace. I feared for the overwhelming sorrow and loss that my departure has driven the poor things to madness, and yet I knew it was my calling to join you. These three will join us in battle, adventurer. Sure, such allies are welcome indeed, though we might do without the skinny fellow with the spectacles. Since we last met, I did my own research into the laughing alchemist of whom Advisor Coulson spoke. Sadly, he's unfazed. But sadly, reliable information on this organization is not easily come by. What would they stand to gain from a massive abduction of the realm's beastmen? Their motives are a mystery wrapped in an enigma. As are the current whereabouts of their iron blade. I've got a feeling that whatever they're plotting, got a precious little time to put a stop to it. Yes, it is clear that time is of the essence. In my estimation, the best course of action would be for us to split up and pursue different angles that might afford us further clues. Would we all be in agreement? I will pay a visit to the airship landing. By speaking to the deckhands and examining the records, perhaps I can ascertain the destination of the laughing alchemist's vessel. I heard from my superiors of beastmen's abductions reported last year. No one thought much of them at the time, but in light of recent events, I reckon they warrant a closer investigation. I have a friend or two at the Alchemists Guild. Perhaps they might be able to shed light on the laughing alchemists and their shady dealings. I shall pursue this man they call the Ebenclaw. He is hiding right under my nose. I can smell it and feel it in my bones. Excellent, my friends. Whatever information we can come upon, we will share with Glide here. Now let us get to work. Our beastmen friends are counting on us. Look at Momodi. Quite a motley crew of friends you have there, Glide, and yet for some reason when I look at you I can't help but feel the strangest sort of confidence. Whoever it is you're going after, I certainly wouldn't want to be him. Yeah, this quest is a little dragging too much. Why they got me going everywhere? This some bull jive. Yes! Yes! It's Shannon Sharp, man. They never spoke on it. We're not gonna see Jenny Taft on Monday. There you are, Glide. You'll be happy to hear that I was able to acquire the records of all reported cases of beastmen just disappearances over the past year. Oh, you ask? Ow, you ask? Let's just say that Skate Swiss is more than a few friends, and not all of them are as worthless as Gigu and is a sorry lot. Any road, here's one case that caught me eye, dated 6 moons ago, or thereabouts, an 100-odd sylph corpses unearthed in northern Dandelion. Cause of death? Unknown. The bodies belong to Uldon citizens. You can bet your bottom gill this story would have graced the front page of the Mithril Eye, but beastmen, doubtless they turned hostile and were dispatched by some well-meaning adventurers, or so was the reasoning at the time. But recent events put this incident in a whole new light. Sylphs in Dandelion? Aye, that's more than a mite suspicious, as was the state of the bodies. Not a single external wound. Poison, perhaps? I'm no agent of inquiry, but I'd wager where there's more than a passing connection between this and the recent beastman abductions. We'll just have to see what clues the others turn up and work from there. Alright, through the twisted, tortuous streets of the city, I've tracked our quarry, and at long last I have found his lair. Within the garish chamber of this place, the Platinum Mirage, the craven curse slumbers, using his misbegotten riches to shelter himself from our vengeance. I demanded entrance so that I might meet the fiend in single combat, but that fool child over there has the gall to refuse my entry. We cannot confirm our membership without looking upon your face, milady, she said. So do come back when you have removed that ridiculous costume and have dressed a bit more formally. Costume? This battle mask is a symbol of my rebirth and resolve. It represents my transformation into an homologous soldier, even ever strong and proud. I would die before removing it from my face for so petty a reason. Besides, these are the only garments I own. Well, Glide, you are more familiar with civilized life than I. How might I best approach this? Our dress code is strictly enforced. Okay, Oh, adventurer, I was wondering when you might show up. I've been perusing the pages of the guild ledger for all the purchases made by the Laughing Alchemists. Quite an assortment of rare and curious ingredients, I must say. 18 chunks of rotten void-scent flesh, 20 bulbs of the Narcissus Phantomus, 50 pauses of soft soul entrails. As much as this may shock you, friend, the alchemical arts fall somewhat outside my otherwise extensive area of expertise. An alchemist acquaintance of mine, however, informed me that the sale of such items on the open market is strictly prohibited. As he told us, they have been known to be employed in the practice of certain forbidden arts, the precise nature of which he seemed unwilling to relate in detail. Forbidden arts. Alifrixio forbade me from ever adorning myself in chocobo feathers again. By the gods. Had the Laughing Alchemist devised an elixir to turn beastmen into beast birds? If so, I dare say we have a crisis of colossal proportions on our hands. No, I don't think so. You couldn't have come at a better time. I was just perusing the arrival and departure records, and sure enough, a series of entries quickly caught my eye. To wit, numerous requests for emergency landing, clearance for a vessel registered to one Mirage, chairman of the Laughing Alchemists. These entries grow more frequent over the past 6 moons or so, corresponding precisely with the recent outbreak of beastmen abductions. Mirage I have heard of that name before, and heard things I would rather forget. A man of great wealth, few can, or are willing to say how he came by his fortunes. Some rumors say he deals in the black market weapons, some suggest far worse. In some circles they even call him the Deathmonger. I think we can safely say that we found the man pulling the strings behind these Beastman abductions. The two questions remain: to what end and where might we find him? Our friends have finished their investigations as well. Splendid. Let us return to the Ash Crown Consortium offices and plot our next course of action. It clicked it, so that means yes, I want to go there. You need to confirm. Wait, what? What? Oy vey. Glad the others have yet to return, but I fear our time grows short. Did they share with you their findings? I see. All signs point to the Laughing Alchemist and their chairman, Master Mamariga, as being the mastermind behind these terrible crimes. What's more, he has been involved in shady dealings with the Alchemist Guild, procuring various prohibited substances known to be used in the forbidden arts. In a seemingly unrelated event, the corpses of countless sylphs were unearthed in Danaland 6 moons past, dead most likely from poison. Since that day, beastmen abductions have been reported with increasingly regularity across the realm. I hoped that it would not come to this, but the evidence is overwhelming. Yes, they call me the man Deathmonger. It would seem he has decided to truly earn the name. Necromancy Glide. The man has a mind to raise an undead army born from the souls of our beastmen friends. We must find him at once and put a stop to this madness. You say that his hired blade has taken up lodgings at the Platinum Mirage. Fortunately for us, Master Shanga is a member in the highest of standing. He should have no trouble securing the entrance for us, which leaves only the matter of Lunga and the chess code. I know not of this will meet your friend's liking, but it should serve its purpose just the same. I shall be along in due time. Naza's job. You will pay for your crimes against my loved cons. Glad I have been keeping close watch on the entrance to this place. The Craven Cur has yet to show his face. I suspect that he still cowers within the comforts of his chambers. You speak with Sylvie. Was she able to secure us passes within the battle? Calls me, adventurer. I cannot contain my rage longer. Put on this dress. Take off your mask. What are these flimsy rags, and why do you show them to me? Surely you jest. Glide. I am a warrior of the Amaja. I would sooner see the flesh rent from my bones than clothe myself in these soft, supple fabrics. Do it now. I truly must wear them? Oh no. Many moons have I lived, yet never have I suffered such a dishonor, where the lives of my brothers not at stake. I would rend these rags in my hands and leave this dreadful place in an instant. Very well, adventurer, I will wear these cowards' tatters, but you must swear on your life that none back at home shall hear words of this madness. Hand a mask. Must you gape at me so, as if my shame did not cut deep enough already? There had best not be anything. There is something else, isn't there? You cannot possibly mean my face? This battle mask was bestowed to me by the war leader himself. It is a symbol of my passion and pride. It marks me as a brother of my ash. If you may just as well ask me to strip away the very flesh off my face. On this I shall not yield. The battle mask stays. The shame, the indignity. Forgive me, war leader. It is for the lives of my brothers, for vengeance against our foe, and for the pursuit of martial perfection that I subject myself to this dishonor. Mask off. Why is the default face smiling? You are a friend, but say one word and it will be your last. Now let us go. Our fate did battle with a mortal foe awaits within. Do 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 do. This almost looks like my end. What? Is this supposed to be a joke? I have never seen anything like this. It is a veritable palace. Oh God. Don't look now. I do not recall summoning whores. Bulldog customs are so crude. Silence, fiend. You will pay for your crimes. Alley-oop. Such strength. Nazajab, we have uncovered your master's dark plot. The Deathmonger would slay beastmen en masse and raise an army of the dead, and you lend your strength to this heinous cause? Oh, that nonsense? Yes, now that you mention it, I do believe that was a silly little plot. Have you come here to stop me? Nonsense? Silly? Is the mass murder of 1,000 of innocent beastmen so humorous to you? I know your type too well. You see beastmen as little more than frail savages. I do? Wow, this is quite a surprise. I have always strived to maintain equal disdain for all beings weaker than myself. That would be everyone, in case you haven't been paying attention. If Master Memoriga would raise an army of zombie beastmen and conquer the realm, he can have it. I seek one thing and one thing alone, an equal. An equal? I have traveled the realm 100 times over and crossed blades with the greatest warriors that yours has known, and yet none of one can match my powers. No, it is not for fame, not for riches, not for glory. I fight for once, just once. I would know the thrill, the passion of facing a worthy foe on the field of battle, to smell the sweet stench of my impending death before emerging triumph. Fintez, I always have done. One punch, cat? You would see thousands of innocents die just to satisfy your depraved thirst for thrills? If anyone here should be called beast, it is you. My poor misguided little girl, death is but the blissful terminus of the lives of the weak. Come and I shall show you its sweet embrace. Glide, do something. When my friends vanished 6 moons ago, I asked myself why. What had they done to deserve such a fate? Within the help of Glide and his friends, I began to put the pieces together. Beastmen, you, Memoriga, you who would raise the legion of the undead, a limitless supply of deathless warriors that could auction off to the highest bidder. Why is it's a veritable license to mint guild? But where would he find his dead? Exhuming his bodies, the bodies of Yorzens would quickly attract unwanted attention. But beastmen, seen by so many as scourge to the realm, yes, who would miss a beastman or two, or 200, or 2,000? Zombie beastmen. Brava, brava. Spoken with such passion. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were a beastman yourself. Aye, this one, you clawed one, killed this one's friends. Sylph? Yep. Sylphie's a sylph. Silbexio? This is a new one, huh? This one will have revenge. Are my eyes to be believed? Answer me, Claude One. Where is Master One? Where can this one find this one's his friends? I could tell you, but I don't think Master Memoriga would be too pleased, and he is rather generous with his coin, you see. Whatever the Deathmonger is paying you, we'll double it. Tatarama? Not paying him anything. I'm gonna kill him. No, we'll triple it. Would you prefer your payment in guild, jewels and gemstones, perhaps? This is no more idle bluff. I swear to it on my name, on my father, chairman of Highwind Skyways. Mayhap you've heard of him? What is this face? Wink? You speak madness, but this is my kind of madness. Perhaps I have found worthy rivals after all. Master Memoriga set forth the invisible city. Doubtless the experiments have already begun. Good heavens, so the poor beastmen are already being transformed into chocobos as we speak. We must stop them. No. This is all I will say. Your offer is tempting, little man, but I have reaches enough to last a lifetime. If you would face my blade, however, your presence is more than welcome. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. And this one, you'll be your last. Yes, yes, that's the spirit. I expect nothing less than a bloody feast for the soul and senses. Do try not to disappoint me now. I believe our business is done here. Let us leave this place. Forgive me, Glide. This is the second time I have deceived you. No, this one is a sylph of Little Solace. This one's true name is Silbexio. The Walking One, Sylvie, is a creation of this one's skin's changing magics. This one learned the ways and words of the Walking Ones. This one would walk among the Walking Ones and talk as Walking Ones talk. That these ones and Walking Ones might grow to understand each other. Others felt as this one did. Together, these ones left Little Solace behind, seeking out the cities of Walking Ones. These ones' journey was cut short. Laughing ones saw through these ones' disguises. These ones were ambushed in Danaland. The sylph slain in Danaland. Gods, you were one of them. Yes, this one escaped, but others were not so fortunate. It was then that this one made a vow. This one would bring Laughing Ones to justice. This one assumed the form of Walking One, Sylvie, came to this place and befriended kindly one Master Shanga. Master Shanga is kindly one. Master Shanga is still Walking One. This one was afraid to reveal this one's true face, so this one toiled in secret, pursuing Claude One at every turn. The acts of these wild men would throw a spanner into all of our efforts in building trust with the beastmen. Let us hurry into the invisible city and put an end to their plot once and for all. The invisible city, a desolate place home to naught but the souls of lost of ages long past. Why ever would this Memoriga choose such a remote place to work his dark magics? Doubtless a ghost town on the outskirts of civilization. It's exactly what the laughing alchemists had in mind. Why, just think of what would happen if something went awry with the experiment. An army of undead beast chocobos running amok in plain view of the populace. There would be a panic. Yes, that sounds about right. Any road, the time for talking is through. It is time for action. We will inform the leaders of each of the respective beast tribe settlements. Glide and join you at the Invisible City shortly after. Yes, I've been instructed to give you this. I was told it was an explosive of sulfuric make, enhanced somewhat by Wago of the 789th Order, and then further modified by optimal throwing by the Cuddle 9. Wow, combo teamwork. Nice. Think of it as a collaborative effort by all our Beastmen friends. I trust it will serve you well. Now let us go forth and put an end to Memoriga's mad plot. Oh, here. I was wondering where this was. This one has been waiting for Brave One. Disguises will avail this one little here. This one will remain in this form and conserve strength for the battle ahead. Walking ones who guard this place are some of the deadliest swords in the realm, hired by Laughing One at great cost. This will not be an easy fight, not even for Brave One. Is Brave One ready to battle? To battle, this one is ever heartened by Brave One's resolve. Quietly now, that Laughing Ones might be caught by surprise. I saw BB. Those were baby Almaja too? It's not no baby. They're the Sylphs. The youngest, Sahagin. How many times do you have to stir that pot? I'm not paying you by the hour in case you've forgotten. Forgive me, Master Memoriga. It shall not be long until the reagents are fully dissolved. Then our preparations will be complete. In theory. What do you mean, in theory? I'm not paying you to theorize. I'm paying you to build me an army. Well, yes, it will not be long now. An army of undead beastmen at my beck and call. The greatest military force that Eorzea has ever known. Untold riches. No, even the very domination of the realm is within my grasp. Who goes there? Memoriga, this one has come for this one's his friends. Well, look who's here. If it isn't a little girl who's been fluttering about the realm, poking her nose into my business. Or did you think you could fool me with your silly little disguises? It matters not. You and your friends are too late. The potion is all but complete, and there will be nothing to stop me. Your laughably precious companions will die, and their souls will serve me for eternity. But do not mourn their fate, little girl, for you shall join them. Kill them all, but do try to be gentle about it. What the... Malmaj, the leader. Treacherous fiends, purveyors of villainy. The vengeance of heaven is slow, but certain you shall answer for your treachery this day. Oh, it's not the leader, it's... yet again. Who is this that dares oppose me? The gang's all here. Wait, is it the leader? It is the leader. I'm the flame that quenches the shadow, the fist that crushes the villainy. I am the war leader, the Brotherhood of Ash, Hamuj Ka, and my name shall be the last you utter with your dying screams. I am Nov, the spear from the dark steppes, Clutch Father first, and Warrior second. Squawk, Cecil Totok Ok of Ekal 9, I am. How to count Ekal 9, know not. How to fight Ekal 9, know well. Forfeit your life is. This one is Frixio, older with little solace. Laughing one's crimes against little ones will not be forgiven. Frixio, get out of here. Gigu, Pikmin Gigu of the 7-8 Ninth is here. And Gigu has forgotten his line, slipped his mind, drew a blank, forgot. But I've got bombs. Now what does this do again? Together we are the Beastman Alliance. The Ginyu Force? Why are you over there? Yeah, he gasped. Those sparks almost took out Gigu's eyes. Burned, blew up, took out an eye. Gigu told Bago to go easy on the saltpeter. Laughing one's days of profiting in other one's misfortune have gone to an end. Return captured ones and surrender at once. As if a band of bumbling beastmen could stop me. You fools, seal your own fate. Squawk. And so the stage is set. Marvelous. Simply marvelous. You bested me once, but this time you shall not be so fortunate. Feel my spear, Sharewalker. What are you waiting for, you fool? Kill them! Kill them all! Have you forgotten how much I am paying you? Yay, yay, yay! Keep your riches, Memoriga. I fight, but not for you. Yet let hatred and fear consume you. Come at me. Let me taste the thrill of battle, and I will treat you to death's sweet embrace. This is the distraction these ones needed. This one will go off and find the captured ones. Brave one must take scaled bomb and destroy the cauldron. Surprised this isn't a synced event or whatever. I just go at level 80, it seems like. This one shall go and search for the captured ones. Walking one must destroy laughing one's college before it's too late. Kill them all, they shall rise again as my eternal slaves. Are they up there? No. This is the alchemist. He's scared. It's about to blow! What? Skadoosh. What have you done? That cauldron was made of solid mithril. Do you have any idea how much I paid for it? 5,600,870,000 gil. You ruined me, ruined me. That easy, huh? Yes, let your hatred fuel you. Let me taste the rage that burns within you. Thrill me, excite me, delight me. And in return, I shall see your death as all that sweeter. Your overconfidence will be your downfall, Sharewalker. The battle drums pound, calling me to the fray. Lend me your strength, Elder. You got you sad fool. Magic shield. Big charge. Geek was gonna finish it off. Squawk, now the time is this you must take. There he is, I see him, and here's an extra boost. A push, a shove, a boost. What is a booster pack? Teamwork makes the dream work. This feeling. I grow weak. The world around me grows dark. Whoa. What the heck? He was floating on the... whatever. Where do you think you're going? That's my airship, you fool. I shall remember this day, my friends. You have proven yourselves worthy rivals, but do not think that you have won. No, I shall return to have my revenge. Later, nerds. He's got a bomb. What's this? Gigo thought his bombs were all gone. Used up, depleted, gone. Oh well, here goes nothing. Was he dancing? He did. Yay. Hold on. Laughing One's crime have been reported to the highest authorities by the Ash Crown Consortium. This one suggests Laughing One goes quietly. Laughing One's crimes are grave, and riches will not save Laughing One's this time. Laughing One will have much time to reflect on one's misdeeds as one rots in jail. My army, my fortunes, everything gone. BB, get BB out of here. Just walking. This is RP walking. Everyone's just RP walking. All's well that ends well. Friends forever. Brave one. No. Brave Glide. This one has no words to express depths of this one's gratitude. No Mexio, Flaxio, is everyone watching. Laughing Ones are no more. Finally, after so long, everyone can rest in peace. This one has been watching Slobexio. Yes, watching very closely. Elder One remembers this one? How could this one forget? This one remembers the day Slobexio left Little Solace as if it were yesterday. This one's heart was heavy, yet deep down, this one knew if anyone could survive the harsh world outside the forest and build peace with walking ones, it is Slobexio, strong of will and pure of heart. Slobexio was alone for so long, but no longer. Other ones will welcome Slobexio back to Little Solace as a hero to all self-kind. Elder One is too kind. This one is not strong. This one is... Say no more, Slobexio. Slobexio must save strength for the journey home. And Brave One is friend not only to these ones, but to guild ones, and winged ones, and scaled ones, and furry ones, too. It is a brave one that has brought all ones together. Though this one will always remember this day. This one learned that what can be accomplished when ones of all shapes and sizes come together as one. Janet. This one is forever in Brave One's debt. This one will return one last time to Ash Crown Consortium. Brave One, will you come too? Yes? I mean, the question that ended right there, but I guess I'll go back. This is very good. I was thinking maybe he might come back for the later tribes and like be a recurring villain. Kind of like Hildebrand. But I'm glad he's dead. Seemingly so. Surely he won't come back in the next expansions, Beast Tribes. Do 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 do. Welcome back, Glide. I was Sylvie when we first met, and it is as Sylvie I would express my gratitude to you now. When I left Little Solace behind, I was a wide-eyed child, my mind and heart filled with wild fantasies. Your people and ours are not so different. We have our differences, but with time and open dialogue, yes, it is only a matter of time before we can all live in harmony. Then my friends were captured, murdered in cold blood by Memoriga's lackeys. I saw the meaningless hurt and hatred directed at beastmen here in Ul'dah. The depths of hatred I felt for your kind. I could not put them into words. Then I met people like Master Shanga and you. I saw man and beastmen working, fighting together for the greater good. Slowly but surely it all came back to me. It would not be easy, but perhaps my dream could still be achieved. Observing the battle at the Invisible City, I know now more than ever that this is true. The bonds forged today will burn strong, a beacon of hope for all that would look beyond their differences to join their neighbor in the fight for a better tomorrow. I know not if our paths will cross again, but I know this. Eorzea is a better place for your presence. Farewell, Glide, and thank you. Reputation. I need a hero. Sore thumb. So wait. Oh no, it's just okay. There's color complete. On to the next one. On to the next one. I need to go. Okay, let me check. I did not think it was going to be this long. But it was good. Very good. Now I can triple try it. Let's get him a quick match in. Oh, no. Pigs and wedge. Alright. Where's the vendor? What is all this? Wait, what's the most expensive? 7? I need to look up what this stuff is for. Like, I don't see. I mean, there's so many models just like this. It's probably really outdated. Oh, this is nice. Striking dummy with this stuff? Doman fashion. Is this really all that COD will have? Oh? A direwolf. I don't know what to do with this. This thing needs some more meat. Look at this though, what? So scrawny. Skimpy. Alright then. I need to check what else is there, if there's anything else that the vendors have. Oh, there's a second minion. Okay. After this, I'll probably do the custom delivery. And then call it. I guess I'll rock with this for now. Okay, Eastern Bell. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we now have sufficient stock to products that may represent Suino Sato. We pray that you will meet with Jikan's satisfaction. They will meet with his satisfaction. I took the liberty of showing all our people the signature product that you have been bringing us. It seemed appropriate seeing it as it is to represent their home. All were in awe of the foreign techniques employed in its creation, and full well, many of them were inspired to contribute like items of their own. Their quality doesn't compare to yours, of course, but it's not too shabby either. As a matter of fact, it's good enough for the house to deal in. By my reckoning, we've got enough hands to meet anticipated demand, assuming they're willing. Truly, if the House of Splendor should be willing to stock our products, we would be truly honored to supply them. Glad to hear it. I must confess, though, I've been eyeing ways to turn a profit out of this for a while now. Grateful as I am for my life, I couldn't call myself a trader if I ignored the opportunity for an exclusive supply deal. Oh, is that the way of it? You did not give me that impression in the least. You still have lots to learn about business, Princess. I'll have to teach you good and proper, else you're liable to be eaten out alive out there. Eh? The hell? You are all here. Good. I have come to offer an apology. Eh? Well, if it isn't Jikan, an apology you say, I take it you've seen all the good that's come out of Glide's handiwork? Indeed, I have been observing our citizens. Never have I seen them so invigorated, so alive, their passions enkindled by the prospect of having a product to call their own. As it stands, I believe that Suino Sato would not only survive, but thrive, were we to emerge into the world. This brings me to my apology. My fear of the unknown had blinded me to many things, not least of all to our people's potential. I see this now, as do my fellow elders. I speak for all of us when I say that we would be grateful for your continued support of Her Grace's cause.
We are as newly hatched fish, yet trying to find our way in a great ocean. I too ask for your continued support, though I myself can no longer be involved in this endeavor.
What?
Ever since my charade was exposed, I have been prepared for this moment. Though I am grateful for being indulged in these extra days of freedom, it is past time that I return to my place in the palace. With regards to that, Your Grace, 'tis my firm belief that one among us who harbors the greatest passion for the outside world should continue to collaborate with our visitors. Indeed, Lord Jigen, I doubt not that you and your fellow elders shall find a suitable replacement. For someone who advocates the need for change, Your Grace bends all too easily to tradition. When it concerns yourself, there is no need to find a replacement, for who harbors greater passion for the outside world than you?
What? But the law!
Rest assured, your lady-in-waiting has expressed her willingness to continue ruling in your stead. Your presence will still be required at functions of import, but outside of those times, you are free to continue as you are.
Are you certain of this?
Full well certain. Your Grace remain ends with Sanana and Glide. Learn well from them, for the future of Suinosato depends upon it. Eastern Bow. That's not fair to Hisui, is it? What? He left. You don't need to bow back. Yosh. Yay, yay, yay. Satisfaction. Shining light of the world? Kurenai. To finally see Suinosato embracing the world without, 'tis nothing short of a dream come true. I cannot thank you enough. Even Jiken's a staunch supporter of the world cause now. Let's keep up the good work. So, what kind of wares should we bring next? There is something which I had in mind for a time, as it is not urgent in nature. I had set it aside until such a time as we had addressed our citizens' most pressing needs. I was like Doman Enclave. In our libraries, there exists a tome that describes a continent floating in the firmament, an inanimate place called the Sea of Clouds, said to be home of countless treasures. I should be grateful if you could bring me one such treasure. It would serve as a token, I believe, of the vastness of the world, a reminder to our people to turn their gaze ever outward. Come now, Princess, you just want to see the treasure for yourself. Claim I shan't refute, and if the truth be told, Glide, there is another favor I would ask of you. You will recall for our visit to Shikugane, I had the opportunity to dress as the locals do. Simply donning the attire provided me with many an insight into the culture whence it came. I have since learned of wondrous objects called glamour prisms. Through them, I would be grateful if you could alter the appearance of my garments, thereby allowing me to gain an insight into even more cultures. Oh. However strange the method may seem, if it grants me deeper understanding of the outside world, I am open to it. If you come upon any likely garments in your travels, I ask that you reserve them for me. Press random. Nice.
You got nothing. There was one more thing, I think. Oh, yes. I have 3 more. Been wondering who this was. Let's see, oh, behide yourself. Glide, have you got a moment? I've been wanting to have a word with you. Your expert miner? Who told you that? Alpha no, the one who brought it up, said you'd be dealing with the boutique of splendors. The project of mine started staying humor, things, trade, struggling ideas. What are you saying? So for a good cause, I promise. I asked you a couple of old mates to meet us outside the beehive, so I'll see you there. Oh, that's the freaking place. First things first, let me introduce you. This here's Anfrig, who serves as drinks shaken, not stirred. Yes, as the saying goes, here in the beehive, fancy a shake. Reactions vary, as I'm sure you can imagine. It's a pleasure to meet you. This is Basta Zia. I also work in the beehive, though my talents tend more towards wining and dining, winding and grinding, whatever our patrons desire. Anyway, a friend of Kaishir's is a friend of ours. We grew up together in Gate Town, closest family. All 3 of us are orphans, so we had to stick together to survive. We shared everything we had, right down to our last crust of whatever it was available. That's why we promised each other that we'd find a way into Gilmore, no matter what it took. But Anfrig and I were chosen while Kaishir was left behind. I can't tell you how glad we were to be reunited with him. We've been through a lot, him more than most, but we'll all be here now. I never thought I'd see the day. I hate to say it, but the way things are going, there might not be any reason for us to stay on Yulmore. So much has changed since the Vaal of Valkyrie. Business at the beehive has really dried up. While I am all for the city's becoming a fair place to live, we need to face the facts. At this rate, places like the beehive will struggle to stay afloat. If we were to be let go, the chances of us finding similar work here would be slim at the best. Not thinking about leaving Yulmore, are you? To be honest, we don't have much of a choice. Whoa, 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 I said I'd sort something out, didn't I? We've got a plan. Who's gonna mine us out of here? You're to stay here? Who's this? Rowena? Or fake Rowena? The Queen Bee. I'll get back behind the bar. Oh no. Bowen. You can improve the fortunes. Share your ideas with me, young man. Not a businessman, but entertainment. We opened the city of final pleasures. The visitors will be raking in the gill. He's gonna advertise. I say your enthusiasm is positively infectious, and for a self-confessed amateur, I find you remarkably persuasive. Ugh. Marvelous idea. You're in charge. Whatever, man. Just give me the custom delivery. What is this? It's just gonna give me the tutorial again, isn't it? Right. Where's my... what? Oh. I didn't even notice it was gone. Maxed out. Got the flyers up. We're getting some more customers. Giving away a bit of booze is one thing, giving them to stay is another. Most of them left after the free one. Wonder what the problem was. From what I gather, those two over there are from Right. Maybe we should ask them what they think of the beehive. You're not here to kick us out, are you? Give us a review. Too expensive. We need to reduce the price on the menu. Quality doesn't come cheap. Alright. I need to bounce. I'm too hungry for this. I can't. They ain't saying nothing. He's gonna go conveniently make it easier to lower the prices. What you say you're doing here? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, wait. I have 3 more with him. But it does. Level up. That's it for the week. Alright. I am donezo. The next time we shall continue. We'll have to do Eureka or the main story quest. One of the two. Yes, this is all for now. I'll probably be back later. I don't know.